Good evening once again. My speaker in particular, Toastmaster Harsha, gave her Project 3 speech. Says, "You are late." It just gives us that thought about valuing time, how important time is. And it is the speech itself was actually, what can I say, it's excellent. It's actually very good. All of us can actually relate to it, and she did a wonderful job with it. I could just say that Toastmaster Harsha, you start your speech with a smile that shows that you said that I got this. So, like you're saying that I have the speech, I know what I'm going to talk about. It's actually good. And we have a good eye contact. You also have that body language. And then you keep moving here, using the space. And then you also have, actually before that, her speech was actually to inspire everyone. And I believe that she has achieved that purpose, the general purpose of her trying to inspire everyone. And also her specific purpose, which was to explain or to let everyone know that how time is very important. Her beginning was good. He reenacted, like saying, like her mom and her mom waking her up. That's actually a good start. And then she went on to her body, which was, she shared experience. Everything was there. She showed her the Harsha before that was late, and how she was she was really noticed every time she was late. And then after that, she also explained how she was respected when she was on time. So you can see that difference. It was very organized to the point that she actually, you will notice that she was this late before, now she's on time. And her conclusion was actually good. Her conclusion, she said that opportunities are missed if we don't really be on time, which is actually correct. And also, she also said that the main conclusion was valuing time. So basically, your speech was about time and how to value it. It's very, very good. It's very excellent, and I can't really say anything about it. But can we just give her a round of applause? Very well. And also, even though it's a good speech, also I could recommend you some. Like when you start your speech, you can actually don't jump don't jump that fast because you were smiling then. You had that smile. But when you were in acting, I don't know if anyone noticed, but she was smiling when she's like, "Oh, I'm late," like that. You're not supposed to say. You're not supposed to smile. You're supposed to actually act like, your expression when you were actually late. That sadness and shock. Your speech could have been given more impact with that correct facial expression. And then the speaking area, yes, I know that Toastmaster Khalid was here. So you can actually maximize that speaking area. Other than that, my speaker did a wonderful job. You have passed. And I hope that you will do best in the next project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah, for that wonderful evaluation. Our next evaluator for the second speaking, Toastmaster Khalid. This particular evaluator I have known since I was a child, and he has been helping me speak since the age of 6-7 at the Sri Lankan Club. And I believe if I am even referred to anywhere a good speaker, then it's all due to this man's great efforts. And what he does for me and for everyone here at the club is a remarkable thing, and we are all privileged to have him here as our mentor. Please give a warm round of applause to TTM Ahmed.
Persuasive speech. when a speaker persuades the listeners, the main objectives should be how effective the speaker puts his words into the minds of the listeners. So, general evaluator, dear speaker, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, good evening to you all. Toastmaster Khalid Ismail, who is going to do a high performance leadership project, which is the Area 40 contest, his own area, and he is going to give this annual contest a different dimension this time. When I say different dimension, it is going to be contest, but it is going to be in a different level, where the quality, professionalism, and team spirit, leadership, and also the Toastmasters growth will be focused. To do all this, the leader has to have a vision. The vision is the most important aspect of a project when you take up high performance leadership. The speaker described the vision not only effectively, but very passionately he came up with that one sentence which he used was, Toastmasters, what Toastmasters gave to him, he wants to give it to the others. That was his main vision. To achieve this vision as a reality, the leader gave ample supportive material. What he is going to achieve, what his mission is going to be, and how this mission will be achieved. Having enough supporters, the assistance, and also resources, what he is going to get to make this vision a reality. Now, I would ask the question from the listeners now. As a persuasive speech to make this vision a reality, did the speaker achieve the purpose of getting the listeners to support him?
Yes.
Do you all want to support this project wholeheartedly?
Yes.
So, there you are. And do you all want to see that it is going to be a model area contest?
Yes.
Yes. Since this club is his own home club, and he has gained so much from this club, I am sure all of you will give him the more than 100% support to achieve this. And the project, I am sure this time I would like to see a real different way of organized area contest. To give that quality and profession, I think the leader has already planned a team which will work with him to go ahead with the project. While I congratulate that he has done a wonderful speech, tying the audience to his vision, I congratulate him in advance to make this project a reality. Back to you.
Thank you, DJ Rizvi, for that inspiring and informative evaluation, which I believe Toastmaster Khalid could have taken a lot to heart. Moving on to our last project speaker, Toastmaster Mohammed Tarada, who will be evaluated by our very own president, Toastmaster Nasreen Khan. A round of applause, please.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Wait a minute. Or if thou wilt not be my love, but sworn my love, I will no longer be a Capulet. How many of you know that line? You don't know this line? I'm ashamed. has given a speech on one of the most important figures in history. Do you know who that is? Not that. William Shakespeare, as he said, has been alive since the 1500s and has given birth to classic romance. Contemporary fiction now, love stories now, is based on this particular figure's writing. We also have a huge debate of whether or not this particular person that Toastmasters has talked about is actually real or not, if you've heard of it. Maybe he wasn't really William Shakespeare, maybe it was a woman, maybe it's a conspiracy. That's because he is that good. Toastmaster Tarada has researched this particular topic quite well, in my personal opinion. For example, I did not really know that his wife was named Anne Hathaway. When he said that word, when he said his wife's name, I looked up and I was like, no way. And I Googled it. Wow, it really is Anne Hathaway. Interesting facts. I actually learned a lot listening to Toastmaster Tarada's speech. Overall, his particular project, being project number 7, requires the Toastmaster or the speaker to research his topics, collect information to support his point being how great of a figure William Shakespeare was to this day, if you pick that out, and him using props, illustrations, anything he could use to grab your attention, to give you that piece of message. How did he do that? With an interesting opening. To be or not to be. Brought out pictures, showing off plays that most of you have already seen in movies, retold thousands and thousands of times in movies and TV series, in books. This particular topic is ideal for this project, and I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Tarada for a beautiful job well done for the first time in a long time. And I really appreciated everyone. Please give a resounding round of applause. Of course, the other side to this particular coin is that as a Project 7 speech, we try to encourage our speakers to limit usage of notes. Obviously, we appreciated the quotation and the reading of that very long piece of poetry. However, I would like to suggest that you limit that to something you can memorize for future references, like my cheat sheet of one paragraph that I couldn't even memorize properly, but still, you get what I'm trying to say. Apart from that, congratulations, you have passed.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nasreen. Indeed, I felt Toastmaster Tarada's speech was very, very informative. And also, I was highly impressed that he remembered those dates in particular and mentioned in 1592 he wrote this play, and there was a lot of information which was given to all of us, and the use of the skull, which is, I think, a really good prop, and I wouldn't mind stealing that too for later. Moving on, actually, we have one more evaluator. This particular speech wasn't presented today, but it was presented at our contest in last 2 weeks before. So I would like to call upon DTM Ahmed Rizvi to evaluate James' speech, which he gave during the international contest.
Human immunodeficiency virus. we was a speech listened by most of us during the contest delivered by one of our Toastmasters, James. It was his 6th project which was delivered as a contest speech, and during that period we could not evaluate since it was a contest meeting only. So today it is my turn to evaluate the speech, whether it met the objectives. Actually, the objectives of the speech is to use your voice to pass your message. To do that, you have 4 critical areas. That is the pitch, volume, rate, and quality. Now, in the speech delivered by Toastmaster James, although I noticed a wonderful message, a speech to inform all of us what HSP is about and what action we should take. To do this, he has to use all these elements of pitch, volume, quality, and the rate. As a speaker, from the icebreaker onwards, I have noticed Toastmaster James to be using wonderful rate. His speech rate is not so fast, his speech rate is not so slow. He has a medium pitch rate speaking, the pauses as well as expressions. It gives enough time for the listeners and the audience to grasp what is being told by the speaker. Volume, I would rate it is just about 60%, because a speaker, when he is trying to speak either to inform or entertain or persuade or inspire, the volume has to reach to the audience. In the speaker, I have noticed that volume, high, low, and the expressions of important points, making it very vital or making it not important, can be really a key point to improve upon the speech. As far as the quality is concerned, the speaker has a very resolved voice, a very beautiful voice that can be listened. It's a rhythmic voice he has. So, the quality always plays an important role in the speaker's speech. I have noticed when he speaks, people like to listen. So that is one additional point which I would give. Overall, the speech information, but the contents of the speech was very adequate for us. But in this project, especially 6th project, these are the 4 elements that need to be improved upon. For improvement, I would say volume and high-low pitch, and also if you can really come up with the dramatizing action, that will be added point to impact the speeches. Congratulations, you have passed this project and you can proceed to the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, DJ Mohammed Rizvi, for that evaluation. Can we all give one huge round of applause for our evaluators for doing such a great job?